Okay, and welcome, boys. We're about to get some MK11 action going right now. We got Atrocity up against XRay-92. XRay-92 Mark the Shark. Both of our guys are ready. They've just got out of AFK now, so we're about to get this action underway. Okay, so we're in match number 1, guys. This is a first to 10. First to 10 between Atrocity and XRay-92. Get hyped for this. It's going to be an awesome match, guys. We've got Jax, the infamous Jax, up against X-Ray's Scorpion. This is going to be exciting, guys. So get active in the chat. Panda Bear, here we go, boys. Okay, already we're starting with grab sticks and fancy stuff here as XRay is trying to close in on Jax. Crushing blow in the first round, and there's 240 damage gone. And here we go with the Jax shenanigans. This is a first to 10, guys. Guys, while we're in lockdown, I just want to put out a couple of challenges. If you are new to the channel, I think I'm on something like 75 subscribers now. So I'm going to set myself a challenge to at least get 100 subscribers by the time the lockdown is finished. I think we can do that, boys. So if there's anybody new here, please like, subscribe to the channel. We're going to have regular Mortal Kombat action on here, especially during lockdown and even beyond that. So Atrocity taking round 1 here. Okay, I hear there's darkness in the stream, so I'm going to sort that out now, guys. I'm going to sort that one out now. Alamak, that's funny. Okay, so Atrocity takes this first round, and I'm just going to try to get the game capture back into the screen. Okay, I hope that's sorting itself out now, guys. We have missed the first game, but Atrocity did take that first match. So I think whoever's in contact with the guys can let the guys know that they can continue. They are continuing right now. Kevin Johnson says, up Charlie Wolves, thank you so much. Sorry, there was typical issues with the streaming software, but we're up and about, guys. It's 1-0 to Atrocity. In fact, I'm going to reset the scores at 0-0. And I'll just inform both players. If somebody can maybe just send X-Ray and or Atrocity information just to say that this is game number 1. So it's 0-0 right now, guys. Hey, Cortex, Mr. Stacks, Alamak, welcome to the chat, guys. Shokan. Okay, Atrocity very much picking up from where he left off in the first game, and X-Ray trying to convert that crushing blow there, but unfortunately Atrocity breaks away. 1-1-2 in here, boys. Bit of a combo extension, doesn't cash in on the crushing blow. He's gone with the Burning Spectre variation. I didn't even see which variation he chose in the first one, but he gets the crushing blow to the face and a fatal blow to end of this first round. Neutral jump punch, boys. Atrocity with a 470 damage to close that first round, and use his resources, but he's got the first round here. X-Ray trying to grab there, but the micro dub coming in, taking a full combo punish for his troubles. And here comes the Jax shenanigans. 330 damage up in here, boys. Okay, X-Ray trying to fight back here. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm seeing here as micro bags here from Atrocity, but I think there's something that might be wrong with his controller. Guys, if you can just let the guys know, those that are playing, especially the guys that are in the chat coming from the Steam community, if somebody can just send both X-Ray and Atrocity messages to say that the first match didn't count. So the official score right now is 1-0 to Atrocity. Tenzin Blaze, hola, welcome my friend. Thank you so much for your contribution. Mark the Shark is getting cooked. It's 1-0 guys, it's 1-0. So it's quite difficult to just assume now that because X-Ray has lost the first game that he's getting cooked. This is a 1st to 10 setting, so it's far from over. Why does he look better on PC? I don't know. I think it might just be his preferred platform. Messi's both in the cool things and Gorny. So it's 1-0 to Atrocity now. X-Ray gone for the very damage-heavy Marauder Baraka variation. And he cashes in on the gutted fatal blow to start off round number 1. So that's quite a surprise there. He didn't go for the chop. Okay, Mark looking a bit more comfortable here. And I think he's just about to close out the first round here. I'm Grooti, away back at you, my friend. Groot Boom in the house. Okay, Atrocity trying to fight back here after losing that first round, but Baraka with his 1-1 game, for some other reason, seems to be getting Atrocity more often than what I think he would like. And is he going to cash in here? Is it going to be a chop? It is indeed. 372 damage for his troubles there. Atrocity fighting back there. With the forward 2, 1+3. And he cashes in on the fatal blow as well. Leaving himself short of resources here. He's trying to fight his way back, but the comeback factor of Jax is so real that anything is quite possible here. He goes for an attempt at a grab. A little bit of stutter there, but nothing to be too concerned about, boys. Okay, trying to zone out Baraka here. But unfortunately, he let go of the block button and X-Ray takes that game number 2. The score is 1 apiece, guys. Jack's fatal is a high, but it still hit me, says Mr. Stacks. There's a command on the D-pad. It's called down. Try to use it there, Mr. Stacks.
Baraka.
Okay, so it's 1 apiece. There's been no character changes. It's still Baraka, the Marauder variation, versus Hunker Down Jax. Okay, I'm seeing a bit of stuttering here on the side, but I think it's good. Okay, game number 3, guys. 1 apiece. Scorpion pick for X-Ray didn't work in that first game, but the switch to Baraka seems to be doing him some favors. So, 1 game apiece, seeming very even at this moment as Jax is trying to close in a Baraka here and just put some pressure, some of that ridiculous Jax pressure. I was actually watching a video of Sonic Fox a bit early on, and he was saying that the way that Jax has been built as a character in MK11 is just absolute bullshit. It was an older video, so I'm not sure if he's been adjusted since then, but he's a nightmare to deal with as X-Ray is experiencing right now. And Jax closes out that first round in this game number 3. Yoshman, welcome. Waiting on Mark the Shock to bring out that noob, says Shokan in the chat. It might be something that he's just holding on to there. At this point in time, the game before this, he seemed to have done quite well with Baraka. He's not out of this match just yet. In fact, he's taken a slight life lead until that back forward amplified by Jax. Good anti-air from Jax. Very difficult to challenge Baraka's jumping kicks because the angle of those kicks are so real and so difficult to deal with, but Atrocity taking the risk and trying the standing one. And it worked quite nicely as it's going now in with that ridiculous also like Jack's pressure. Okay, this could be a turnaround here, boys. I think we're going to see an air escape. We do. Smelt that one coming from a mile away, and Mark the Shark closes out that round. 311 damage. Baraka looking far more comfortable than what his Scorpion pick was in the first game. So round number 3 in game number 3. And I wonder how much of a mental win whoever is going to take if they should win this particular matchup, because it's an early lead. It's a bit of momentum going into the set. It's a long way to go. Okay, this ridiculous Jack's pressure here. Baraka find himself in the corner, probably not where he wants to go. A flawless block with no counter attempt. But this time he blocks. And we're going to see another air escape here, guys. Excellent play there from X-Ray, and I think he's going to cash out. He missed the gutted. I think he missed that. I'm not quite sure why. But unfortunately, because of that miss, Jax closes out game number 3 with a fatal blow. And Atrocity goes into a 2-1 lead. Guys, this game so far seemed quite close. It's 2-1 to Atrocity. I know the PC boys, if you are watching, and there's 21 people in the chat, guys, thank you so much for your participation. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. If you are new, please subscribe to the channel. The challenge is to reach 100 subscribers by the end of this lockdown. I think we're somewhere on 75 now. I did hear a notification going off saying that someone has subscribed. So I know the PC boys that are watching and that play regularly on Steam, they are obviously rooting for Atrocity. And the PS4 boys, where I think X-Ray spends the most of his time, will obviously be rooting for X-Ray. So at this point in time, the PC boys are a bit happier, but I think, as we all know, this is a FT10 and anything can happen. Guys, match number 4, Atrocity 2, X-Ray 1, let's go. Starting out to the forward 4, another anti there by Atrocity, and he's landed, I think he's 2 for 2 right now. Relentless with that pressure, and unfortunately for Atrocity, Mark answers back, and he's forced Atrocity out of that defensive meter there. I think this is the time for Baraka to really try and capitalize on whatever position he does have, because Jax is an absolute monster. Good throw tech there by X-Ray. Lands this time a crushing blow to Baraka's fat head. Closes out the round number 1. And Atrocity looks to have established some momentum going into this game number 4, guys. 2-1 as things are at the moment. Baraka probably doesn't have the most effective standing 1 anti-air, so Mark very hesitant to try to use that whenever Jax does try to jump attack. But now he's got the gut that he's going to extend it, and again, I think that's about the 3rd time that we've seen Jax break away in this match. So I don't know if his meter just builds very quickly. I don't think so. I think everybody's meter builds the same. But this match does seem to be going a bit quicker, boys. So let's see. Good block there from X-Ray. I don't think he needs to cash out yet. He didn't have any offensive meter. Okay, this is where it's a bit difficult. Okay, Baraka and Jax straight towards the end of it round, but unfortunately Jax doesn't have enough life left, and it's 1 round apiece in this game number 4. Let's see what goes here as we start off the round with a quick forward 4. Okay, again, Jax is out of defensive meters, so if any time is the right time, it's now. And I think Atrocity is going to be on the receiving end of a 437 damage combo, putting Mark in this game. Good stagger into grab. Into the corner goes Jax with a wake-up fatal blow. I don't think that X-Ray was expecting that, and unfortunately, it's at that stage of the match now where the comeback factor of Jax is real, but unfortunately for Jax, X-Ray with a absolutely instant standing or neutral jump kick. It's not often we see that. But suddenly the game is tied out at 2 apiece. Guys, I'm not sure if you are thinking that this game is as close as what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking that this could very much go down to the absolute wire. That would be game number 19. Well, basically, this could be a 10-9 here. Chop Shop officially open for business, is Ryan Bubble. Andy Otam, welcome. I actually saw you yesterday, Andy Otam, leaving a comment or two in Sikander's stream, if I'm not mistaken. Around about the same time that he did a chat on the Mighty Unjust. For those of you on PC will know exactly what I'm talking about. Where Sikander just rage quit because he was fighting Spawn. Baraka Boy says Hitbox 5000. That is Mr. 5000 himself, guys. Mr. 5K, welcome to the chat. It's 2 games apiece. Okay, good flawless block there from X-Ray, and unfortunately Jax might experience a very high damage combo, 373 to be exact. A crushing blow with a forward 4, and I think Jax is probably on the verge of losing this first round in this match. The score is 2 apiece. Mark going forward with that chop, trying to get as much chip damage as possible. He wakes up with the up 3. Scores is 2 apiece at the moment, Mr. 5000.
Round 2. Fight.
Good space in there from X-Ray. "23 people in the chat now, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, Atrocity trying to fight back here. He's down around. It's 2 games apiece. And he was on the verge of eating yet another high damage combo there from Baraka. And the corner pressure is unrelenting here. And unfortunately, I think that's going to close out this game number 5. Are we going to see a brutal? We are not. Okay, 3 games to 2. X-Ray leads Atrocity. He actually has a seriously good Baraka from what I'm seeing right here, guys. And let me just tell you a little bit of a story about Atrocity, especially for the PS4 guys that might not be familiar with him. As you can see, Atrocity's more favored platform happens to be the PC. He does have access to a PS4, and he just recently had a matchup against Muchi, I think it was, on Monday night, going down by 5-3. He also had a very casual set with Shokan, probably the best player in South Africa, and went down 10-5 there. So against the PS4 players, Atrocity is really enjoying the fact that he's getting a level of competition that is maybe above what he's usually getting. And I think since I've introduced him to the PS4 community, he hasn't had a single victory, but he is extremely grateful for your guys making yourselves available to actually give him matches. And this is just another example of it. XRay-92 happens to play on both the PS4 as well as the PC, agreeing to take on Atrocity tonight. And X-Ray leads by 3 games to 2, and Atrocity looking to try to fight back in this game number 6, I think it is. Jivan saying he thought Mark was PC. Mark is PC, but he does also play on the PS4, and I think it's actually his preferred platform. But he does have Mortal Kombat 11 on both platforms, so I think we're both blessed. Jack's taking that first round here in this particular matchup. He's down by 3 games to 2 is Atrocity, so he has to be thinking about the fight back here, and unfortunately he's going to eat some heavy corner damage from Baraka. 398, and unfortunately the chop still gets extended and gets an extra 54 damage for good measure, and unfortunately guys, I think that is the end of this round. Atrocity needs to come up with something here, because losing this round, he's down by 2 matches. Winning this round and he ties the scores up at 3 apiece. And he's playing uncharacteristically his Atrocity, because we don't often see random jump-ins. And I think X-Ray's players actually forcing Atrocity to do something that he's not normally accustomed to doing. Gets back into the corner, does Jax, and here comes that Baraka corner pressure. Jax fortunately gets the back throw and puts Baraka back in the corner. And here we go again. Baraka does the same. Neutral jump kick. Was about to eat some serious damage there, was Jax. Fortunately he had defensive meter, but that's not going to count for anything, because X-Ray has now taken a 4 games to 2 lead in this first to 10 set. Mark already mashing. Hitbox 5000. FT 500,000 says Mr. Stacks. Altamish, welcome. Thomas K, Ryan Bubble, thank you so much for your participation, for your contributions to the chat. Really appreciate it, guys. 4 games to 2 right now.
Chosen dude.
And Atrocity says, you know, enough of the Jax. It's clearly not working. I think X-Ray has got Jax's number as far as this particular match is concerned, so he has gone for the Liu Kang pick, and I do know that he plays both the variation 1 as well as the Dragon Breath variation, so I didn't quite see what variation he chose. He has a Dragon Parry there, so it would be the variation number 1. Okay, so X-Ray is going to have to think about something a little bit different now, as his Baraka has taken 4 games in a row against Atrocity's Jax. So here we go, the Liu Kang pick. Interrupted there, forces Liu Kang into the air escape. Back throw into the corner goes Liu Kang. Lacking defensive bar, so any opening that Baraka gets here, Liu Kang is going to be in some serious trouble. And he rolls himself out of the corner, but unfortunately gets a bicycle kick, taking him straight through to mid-screen. Oh, an Atrocity, I knew exactly what he was going to try to do there, but I think that was an input error, guys. Liu Kang taking this first round here. The score is 4-2 to X-Ray. And Atrocity trying to turn this into a 4-3 scoreline. Okay, he does have defensive bar, so I think we are going to see an air escape. We do. If somebody in the chat can just tell me what is Baraka's 1-2 on block. Or 1-1, sorry, he's 1-1 on block. Because the way X-Ray has used that particular string has really made Atrocity feel extremely uncomfortable. If somebody can just say in the chat what is Baraka's 1-1 on block. Because X-Ray is using that string to absolute perfection and is not... Atrocity doesn't quite have the answers for that at this point in time. Score is 4-2 right now, and Atrocity is hoping that he's going to find an opening here, and that might be exactly what he's looking for. Baraka does get the air escape. He's stuck in the corner with 0 defensive meter, and fortunately gets Liu Kang thrown into the corner himself. Gets a roll out of the corner, does Liu Kang, gets the bicycle kick crushing blow. What an interrupt there by X-Ray, and we're going to see some 400 plus damage here, I think, guys. 388, not too far off, and a jumping kick into a fatal blow combo, and I think this might kill, guys. I think this might kill. Not just yet. Yes, it does. I didn't expect that to kill when I saw the 26 life points that they had, but I had forgotten about the kick there, and suddenly it's 5-2. 5-2 in this first to 10 settings, guys. X-Ray playing out of his mind here. I haven't played X-Ray too often. The last time I played him was probably the very first tournament we had on PC, I think, hosted by FGC Africa.
Thanks.
And I think I beat X-Ray in losers finals, if I'm not mistaken. Johnny Cage versus Scorpion. That was about a month after the game had launched, guys. So I haven't played him since, and I'm actually quite surprised to see that the level of quality, or the quality of play that X-Ray is bringing, quite clearly has leveled up tremendously since we last played. So that should be -2. It says Andy Otam with reference to the question about the 1-1 string. Atrocity's Lou is giving Mark some trouble, but Mark finds himself in a 5-2 lead, guys, so let's see, it is 5-2. Let me just make a note of the score here as Baraka hits the forward 4-4 combo into a crushing blow. Okay, even though the score is 5-2, guys, I must be honest with you that each of the games have been fairly close. I don't think that there's been a case where Mark has completely washed the floor with Atrocity. I think in most of these games, the games could have gone either way. But I think in terms of how the games have been going, I think Mark has maybe just thrown a bit more composure. And as a result, he's storming into a very good life lead in this first round of this, I think it's game number 8, I think, with the score being 5-2.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, everybody's asking for Mark to bring his Noob Cybot, but unfortunately for you guys, he's not allowed to obviously swap characters in the event that he wins, and as it stands right now, he's been putting in quite a few wins. So I'm not sure if you're going to be seeing that Lucan pick it, or that Noob Cybot pick anytime soon, but a flawless block and eats up about 200 damage. Such a strong jump kick does Baraka have, and Atrocity trying to fight back, gets the backward grab. Trying to play here with 0 defensive meter and offensive meter, and unfortunately he can't do anything about the back grab, but X-Ray, and suddenly the score is 6-2. He eats a crushing blow, bites a piece of his leg, chucks him like a piece of meat and says, "Thank you very much, save me the eyes." It's 6-2. Alamek, I'm not sure where Nevermore is, and I was actually thinking that Alamek and Nevermore, I would actually like to host a stream with the two of you, maybe taking each other on as well. So just think about it right now. It's -2, but I think it acts as a stagger. Thanks, Mr. 5000. Quite an effective string there by Baraka, and XRay-92 using that string absolutely perfectly. Atrocity's gone back to Jax. He does play a bit of grinding Barrett as well, but I think I won't be surprised if we've got another, we've got another hunker down variation. These grabs are killing my boy Atro. And that's quite interesting because Atrocity usually reads grabs like a book, but I think the way X-Ray is playing Baraka, Atrocity is finding it so difficult to get in. Guys, thank you so much. I keep repeating myself, but you have no idea how grateful I am for your contribution to the channel, to the chat. Just keeping MK11 alive in Africa. For those of you who don't know, the PC boys are actually having a tournament tomorrow, similar to some of the tournaments that we've seen in the Pro Series, with pools going into a final bracket. So that's going to be up and about as of, I think, 5 o'clock tomorrow. So I'll send you links, etc., so that you can go and check some of the PC guys taking each other on to see who's going to be crowned the champion of what we are calling the Africa Lockdown League. Atrocity taking that
Round 2. Fight.
first round there, and hope that he can use some of that momentum he's got in that first round. And this is the corner pressure that we know Atrocity to have. Tries the grab, micro ducks it, and unfortunately it's going to eat a full combo punish. He has to break away. And this is where Baraka can cause some serious damage to Jax. No defensive meter. And once again, the back grab into the corner. Still doesn't have any defensive meter. Why does he keep letting go of block? He's clearly disrespecting the 1-1. And unfortunately, he's eating 400 plus damage every time he does it. Not looking too good for our boy in peace, our PC guy, Atrocity right now.
Fight.
Okay, gets the back 1-2, or the back forward 2, sorry. Gets the face pound, the good anti-air. Is he going to cash in on the fatal blow? No, he doesn't. Getting Baraka closer and closer to the corner. Crushing blow with a forward grab. And suddenly he's in a 70% life lead. And this is where trouble can start. He has to break away to avoid eating 400 plus damage there. And he again disrespects the 1-1. And he's going to eat some serious damage here, guys. 460, 452 with some dot damage. And Baraka not looking too good for our boy Atrocity right now. As X-Ray storms into a 7-2 lead. Somebody in the chat at the beginning said that X-Ray is going to mop Atrocity. I think the score was 1-0 at the time. I hit the brakes on that comment in the guy. It's far from over, but I think you might be right here. Because Atrocity is finding himself down by 7 games to 2 in this first to 10 set.
Real steel. The drooler.
Sticking with Jax's Atrocity, and Baraka looking rather confident as his very big, fat, ugly face stares into the screen here. But he's looking extremely competent and confident, is X-Ray. And Jax is going to have to do something special here to not just make his way back in this match,
Round 1.
but actually get himself back in the set. One victory, unfortunately, is not going to be too much. And another flawless block there. Somebody mentioned in the comments that the grabs of Baraka is killing his boy Atrocity, and I can see exactly what you mean here. Slight lag spike there, nothing too serious again. Connection has been really good, guys. If anybody can just let me know what the stream quality is like. I've tried to up my stream settings to 720p with a bitrate of about 4,500. And if you can maybe just let me know what the stream quality is looking like on your side. Jack's trying to stagger with his forward 3-3. Baraka patient, and eventually saw an opening, does the forward grab, closes out round number 1.
Round 2. Fight.
Guys, I think it's safe to say that Jax is in trouble. Atrocity is looking... In fact, X-Ray is making Atrocity look like he's not 100% familiar on how to play Mortal Kombat, and I think we on the PC know that he knows exactly how to play. So, you know, just a big up to the PS4 boys who've come and agreed to, you know, give matches for streams. We're trying to grow the Twitch channel of Brandon Shokan. We're trying to grow the YouTube channel. We're just trying to expose MK11 in Africa, as Atrocity is about to close out yet another match, and he goes into an 8-2 lead. So we are trying to grow the community. We're trying to get some more exposure, especially in the EU, in the USA as well. I think it was on Monday night we had what's the gentleman's name? Ragnarok FGC, who was not too long ago featured on, I think it was Mr. Aquaman's Coliseum tournament, week number 2. The pools before, can't remember the other dude's name, Darth Armor, before he came in to do the top 8. So FGC Ragnarok, who commentates alongside Mr. Aquaman, was actually in Brandon Chaukan's Twitch channel, participating in the chat. So, you know, that's a big deal for us here in the African scene, guys. So, we're just trying to put some good content out, hopefully some good quality matches as well, so that the people outside of Africa can see that we do have talent. And I mean, if I just mentioned a couple of guys, Moochie, Mr. 5000, Brandon Chaukan, Killjoy, you know, so if I just mention players like those, I think that's enough proof that there is some serious talent in the African border as well. And what better way to showcase that talent by bringing content, quality content, hopefully, to YouTube, to other stream platforms like Twitch, and you know, just putting ourselves out there on the map. 372 damage as I'm talking all that, and another 270, and unfortunately Atrocity with his Sonya pick didn't look too comfortable in that round.
Round 2.
My goodness. Okay, a slight lag spike there interrupting Atrocity, and that's the last thing he needed. But at least gets a 300 plus damage, 359 to be exact. Got Baraka in the corner. Ngoni, are you still in the chat? I want to see if Ngoni is still in the chat, because I'm sure that even where you are at right now, my friend, you're a bit surprised at what you're seeing right now. 8-2 to X-Ray, 1 round apiece in this game number 11. A forward 4-4 crushing blow to start of round number 3. And Baraka's damage has suddenly taken 40% of Atrocity's life. And unfortunately, he's going to get punished for that. Oh, we're going to see some serious damage. No, he drops the combo, gets another chance, as it's now 9-2. Ngoni, I see you. I'm not sure what happened there. I took my eyes away from the screen for a second and realized that something must have happened towards the end of this round, as Sonya gives Baraka a bit of Baraka damage. Oh, I think both players are nervous here, and unfortunately the drop by X-Ray makes absolutely no difference. It's 9 games to 2, guys. 9 games to 2. And I think everybody that's in this chat now, especially those familiar with Atrocity's gameplay, and even those who have played Atrocity on the PS4, the feedback I got from both Moochie as well as from Shaukan was that Atrocity is the real deal. So I think everybody, or many of you who are sitting here observing this absolute pummeling that X-Ray is giving Atrocity, I think even you guys might be a little bit surprised. Unless, you know, I haven't seen too much of X-Ray for me to know. You might have very well expected this to happen, but Atrocity throwing all his eggs into the Eren Black basket now, and he's stuck with Eren Black for the duration of this first to 10 set. It is 9 games to 2. Better than 10-0 in Ngoni, says Jack FGC. Ngoni is actually, I'll tell you that story when this match is finished. Hopefully this is not the last match. Barking Irons variation, command grab. Okay, and he's got a 25% life lead as Atrocity. Unfortunately, he cancelled that slide there, not knowing that the breakaway was going to take place. I think he tried to anti-air there, and unfortunately he's going to eat some Baraka damage there. 251 before the breakaway. Again, that 1-1 string into the forward throw. Good anti-air there by Atrocity. Baraka awake and eats the crushing blow. Defensive bar, not happening. And unfortunately, he's going to eat a chunk of damage. Now, I'm going to be surprised if this kills. He still has a kick. 541 damage. Tries the fatal blow and gets a crushing blow to the chest. X-Ray on match point. A very weird looking anti-air there. Flawless block by X-Ray, and Atrocity looking like he is in some serious trouble here. Oh, and I think this is the end, boys. This is the end, and another grab to end Brutality. Bites off the arm, and X-Ray takes that set, guys, by 10 games to 2. 10 games to 2. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. X-Ray, prepare to find yourself on my channel for many more matches. Guys, that has been absolutely fantastic. It's 10-2. It is 10-2. You are experiencing some silence. I'm just letting the players know that it is finished. The score is 10-2. X-Ray has been absolutely unbelievable in I'm still shocked, guys. I'm shocked. I'm a bit speechless, and I'm not quite sure what exactly just happened there, but Atrocity, in fact, let me just let you guys know here. So Atrocity has basically dominated the PC scene, and for X-Ray to play the way that he just did right now is absolutely unbelievable. I'm just going to play some classic MK music in the background as I'm closing off the stream here, guys. So Atrocity is considered to be one of the best players on PC, and unfortunately for him, I think that mantle has been passed over to XRay-92 at this point in time, because an absolute domination of Atrocity. So well done to X-Ray. I mean, that's all I can say. Well done to X-Ray. And like I said, we are going to experience a few more. Guys, if you want to participate live stream, on live stream, just give me a call out, give me a shout out, send a message to me on the FGC Africa WhatsApp group. Send a message to me on the Steam chat, on any way that you can possibly get hold of me. If you want to have a live stream match, in fact, I'll be quite honest with you now, I would love to see a match between Brandon Shao Kahn and Mr. 5000. So guys, I'm just putting it out there. If I can see the two of you maybe agree on a time. I'm not sure how the connection is, but we'll maybe wait till after Saturday, because apparently whatever issues they're having with the undersea cable is apparently going to be fixed tomorrow. So let's see what next week has in store. But just keep that at the back of your mind. Brandon versus Justin, Shao Kahn versus Mr. 5000. I'd really be honored if I can have the two of you guys live on stream. So guys, that is it. Thank you so much for your participation. Thank you for viewing, for watching. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. I'll really appreciate it. We've got a challenge to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the lockdown, which is the 16th of April. And then also, I was telling you a bit about Ngoni. versus Atrocity. In a recent live stream, Atrocity took that 10-0. In Combat League, I'm aware that Ngoni got about 3 straight victories over Atrocity, 3 sets. So obviously going into a potential rematch quite confidently. He has asked for a rematch, and that might be coming soon. So just keep your eyes and your ears focused on WhatsApp and what's happening with Charlie Wolf Gaming. So guys, thank you so much. It's been a great evening of Mortal Kombat 11 action. Well done to X-Ray taking it 10 games to 2 over Atrocity. And I'll see you in the next one. Combat Africa Lockdown League starting tomorrow 5 p.m. South African time. Hope to see you all there. Thanks so much guys. Cheers.